The fifth Insidious film is like half horror film and this close to being a zany comedy version that could have been called Insidious Goes to College. On the one hand, you have Patrick Wilson trying to figure out why he has so much brain fog, which could lead to getting trapped in an MRI machine, and also a confusing scene where he's seemingly playing the most inconvenient game of memory on his window. There's aspects I like how he and Rose Byrne have gone through a divorce, and there's a lot of themes to both of the main plot lines about trauma and repressed memories. But Patrick Wilson is more so a supporting character, and the rest is like a Halloween-themed episode of Saved by the Bell: The College Years. Yeah, there's some bad dialogue here, but they managed to use the word cooties twice in a sentence. And they even break out a what's the worst that could happen before cutting to a party where bad things happen. And I mean like the ghost of a dead drunken frat boy vomits ghost puke on them. Ty Simpkins can even disappear and walk through the dorms when he does astral projection, which every 80s comedy told me that nothing good comes out of the lead college kid turning invisible. I love the scene when he's in an art class and the teacher goes up to a student and says, "Tear up your art." And the kid's like, "What? No, I worked my ass off on this for like 3 months." And she goes, "Get out. You're out of the class." The roommate is the best character in it and is actually pretty funny. I wanted them to pick one plot line or the other between the son and Patrick Wilson because they are fighting each other for screen time and feels like two movies just clashing. The movie really isn't that scary, but an even bigger problem is that it's about these two characters trying to remember the events of the other films, which means the movie hinges on a mystery that we already know the answer to. It's kind of a sequel that feels like it could have been a separate thing, but a quick rewrite made it Insidious characters. There's callbacks to the other films that are forced in, like old-timey music, and of course some Tiny Tim as well. Or Lin Shaye, Specs, and Tucker making a cameo, via the leads watching YouTube videos of them, again for no other reason than to give answers that we already know. I'll give it a D+, with a slight edge that at least it ends on the most unintentionally hilarious shot I've seen in a long while. And now a promotion for my book. People, my very first book, Class of '86, is available for purchase today. Oh, kitty, what are you doing here? You can't read yet. Okay, you can have it. It's the rollicking story of high school shenanigans with a touch of slashers and the Cold War, and maybe even a little post-apocalyptic at times. Everything that made the 80s great. Maybe someday it can be turned into a 3D movie. Class of '86 is available on ebook, paperback, and hardcover over at Amazon, and click on the links in the description to pick up yours. It was a blast to write, and I hope you have a great time reading it too.